Your dad with you? I hope so, because it's just creepy if it's not.
Is it ever wrong to laugh? What if you can't help it? Maybe when a joke is offensive or if it harms someone? Maybe during a funeral?
Your life could change dramatically.
Laughter is a universal language, a natural reaction that can bring people together, but also create discomfort or even anger. Laughter isn't straightforward as it seems. When and why we laugh is deeply tied to societal norms, the unspoken rules that shape our sense of what's appropriate in different settings. The rules on what's appropriate form the backbone of society, guiding how we behave and interact with one another.
Sometimes he'd be talking about a situation we were all going through, and it was clearly just some stuff going down in the Cuomo household at that moment. You know, he'd be like, I know, we're all trying to figure this out. You know, let's say your brother's wife wants to take the kids to see grandma. You go, they can't see grandma. Grandma's vulnerable. She's elderly. But she says, well, what if the kids come halfway in the house and she stays on the other side of the kitchen? I'm going, it's airborne, this thing. You can't have grandma even in the kitchen. She says, well, it's important for the kids to see their grandma. I go, you gavone bitch. If you bring your kids even into the mudroom of my mother's house, I will break your neck and bury you in the Rockaways.
They're sometimes obvious, sometimes subtle, and they help us navigate through social situations without consciously thinking about them. They vary in scope. Moral norms, for example, shape ideas of right and wrong. Social norms guide everyday interactions, along with etiquette, and cultural norms reflect shared values within communities. Sociologists like Emile Durkheim or Max Weber viewed norms as essential for social cohesion, creating the structures needed for societies to function smoothly.
I forgot how just how polarizing that OJ case was. And you know, I've met OJ Simpson on 4 different occasions in my life. And before the end of the show, I will tell you about each of those occasions. The first time I met OJ Simpson, I was in Santa Monica. Santa Monica? Yeah. I can't believe a black dude was like, Santa Monica. He was the last niggas I was expecting to say that. See your shoes. You got some Vans on, nigga? What you got on? Santa Monica! At the time, I was 18. I had done a show, and then a guy from the club came up and was like, hey, OJ Simpson's here, and he said he wants to meet you. I said, what? Fuck yeah. I ran down the steps, and OJ was down there, he was like, hey, yo, man, how are you? It's very good to meet you, and you're doing really good work, and I hope good things happen for you in your life. I was like, man, thanks, Mr. Juice. Standing beside him, well, I don't know the nice way to say this, his soon-to-be slain wife. Ladies and gentlemen, man the fuck up or you're not gonna make it through the end of this show. Just man the fuck up. She's dead, you already know, we know what happened. We don't know who did it, but we know what happened.
But norms aren't always fixed. They evolve with time, culture, and context. What was once funny or acceptable in one era might be seen as downright offensive in another. And the adaptability of norms means that they're constantly open to reinterpretation. This is a theme central to comedy. Laughter plays several roles in society. It signals enjoyment, eases tensions, and fosters unity. But laughter isn't always welcome in all contexts. Its appropriateness is filtered through norms, and that changes depending on time, place, and social context in the audience. Sociologist Erving Goffman likened social interactions to performances where we followed scripts to shape societal expectations. In this framework, laughter has to fit within the script of the setting. When laughter aligns with social norms, it enhances connection. When it deviates, it can disrupt or offend. This regulatory function helps keep laughter from becoming a source of discomfort or harm, allowing it to align with the feelings and context of those involved.
Because child molesters are very tenacious people. They love molesting childs. It's crazy. It's like their favorite thing. I mean, it's so crazy because when you consider the risk in being a child molester, speaking not of even the damage you're doing, but the risk, there's no worse life available to a human than being a caught child molester. And yet they still do it. which from you can only really surmise that it must be really good. I mean, from their point of view, not ours, but from their point of view, it must be amazing for them to risk so much. How do you think I feel? It's my last show, probably. Look, I can't key into it because I love Mounds bars. I love Mounds bars. It's my favorite thing, right? But there's a limit. I mean, I can't even eat a Mounds bar and do something else at the same time. That's how much I love them. Like, if I'm eating a Mounds bar, I can't read the paper, like, I have to just sit there with it in my mouth and go, why is this so good? I love this so much. And because they are delicious. And yet, if somebody said to me, if you eat another Mounds bar, you'll go to jail and everybody will hate you, I would stop eating them. Because they do taste delicious, but they don't taste as good as a young boy does and shouldn't. To a child molester, not to me, not to us, because we're all awesome. All right, we did it. We got through it.
So when does laughter cross the line? Determining whether it's wrong to laugh depends on the situation and its alignment with social norms. For example, laughing at a funeral or at someone's misfortune seems insensitive or disrespectful, suggesting a failure to recognize the seriousness of the setting. Ethically, laughter might become problematic when it causes harm, shows disrespect, or reinforces harmful stereotypes. Laughing at another's misfortune, known sometimes as Schadenfreude, raises moral questions around empathy. To respect the inherent dignity of every individual, we need to think critically about laughter that devalues or mocks others. This perspective invites us to consider the impact of our language on those around us.
Man, she's like, come on, babe, we should go swim with the dolphins. I was like, nah, I told you how I feel about the dolphins. She's like, come on, stop being a bitch. Let's just do it. I was like, don't call me no bitch. She's like, bitch? Man, whatever. Like, you know, when you don't gotta come back, so you just gotta, she's stupid. That's all I had. I didn't have nothing else to say. So we get there. They got the dolphins in this tank. It's like 8 dolphins in this tank, right? When I get there, I see this old lady on the back of a dolphin. I see this little boy. I'm like, you know what, babe? I might even overreact and get the camera, take some pictures of me on the back of the dolphin. I was hyped, right? I get in the water. I'm on the back of the dolphin. The instructor, he was like, as soon as you grab the dolphin fin, the dolphin gonna start taking you around. So whenever you're ready to grab his fin, I was like, all right, cool, I'm ready. As soon as I grabbed my dolphin fin, my dolphin went straight to the bottom of the tank. Like, he just went down. So because I was scared, I didn't let go. I held on. Like, you know when you're scared, how you start to mentally create shit in your own mind? I was like, okay, it's obvious that I gotta race this dolphin. He don't like black people. He done cut a deal with a shark, bring him a black piece of meat. Something bad about to happen, right? So I let go. I get to the top. When I let go, I'm so scared, I start snapping on the instructor as soon as I see him. I was like, nobody saw fucking dolphin number 8 missing? Huh? Y'all didn't notice I was going for like 30 seconds? He tried to kill me! He tried to kill me! I was mad, yo. I was so fucking scared. I was like, y'all see the old lady and the little boy, but nobody saw the black fucking swirl missing? Huh? Nobody noticed that the black dot wasn't going around? Y'all didn't notice that? He was like, calm down, man. Calm down. It's 3 feet. Just stand up. I was like, what? What'd he say? I didn't even realize that I was walking and talking shit at the same time. Come to find out, I never even went underwater. What happened was, some water splashed in my face, and I panicked. I made it up. I made it all up. I was scared. I never lied that fast in my life. He was racist, though. I know he was racist. You know how I know he was racist? Because when I got out the water, you know how dolphins like, gig it. They be doing that, like, gig it. Well, he looked at me. He's like, nigga. And I was like, what? Blew my whistle in his face. I don't play that shit. He don't work there. I got him fired.
What's hilarious in one setting might not be appropriate in another. Contexts include cultural background, social environments, and personal experiences, all of which deeply affect how humor is received. Comedians rely on the shared knowledge and values to connect with their audience. Without this common ground, jokes might not land as intended. Dark jokes, for example, are often a way to cope with adversity, turning tragedy into levity. But jokes that work with a like-minded audience can feel out of place or offensive to those directly affected by the issue at hand. This situational sensitivity is key to understanding why some humor crosses lines, while other jokes are celebrated for pushing boundaries.
Again, I'm telling you, they're not smart people. Feminists, they're not as smart as they're coming off. I'm telling you. Someday, there's gonna be... By the way, this is gonna be my last show ever, by the time this fucking thing comes out. Someday, there's gonna be the first female president, which means there's gonna be the first male first lady, right? And you fucking wait. The first time that dude opens his mouth about some political shit, you watch all these feminists, they're all gonna be, you shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up! It is her time now. It is her time. She was elected, not you. Go pick out some plates, bitch. You are the first lady. He's gonna get treated like Tom Arnold when he was with Roseanne. Secret Service name will be like Appendix or Doesn't Matter. Not worthy of protecting. Just entered the Oval Office. Not worthy of protecting.
Not all comedy follows norms. It often questions them. By pointing out societal contradictions or challenging taboos, comedians encourage audiences to re-examine accepted behaviors. Comedy becomes a social mirror, offering commentary and sometimes even inspiring change. Yet it also operates without restrictions set by the norms it critiques. This gives comedians a unique role. They can bring social issues to light through laughter, but they can also risk backlash when humor oversteps. Comedy can powerfully reflect society back on itself, but it can also easily become contentious when it defies accepted standards. These accepted standards and norms can sometimes explain why laughter sometimes feels wrong and why comedians need to carefully read the room. Norms don't just dictate behavior, they shape the impact of laughter, determining when it unites us and when it divides us. As society becomes more in tune to inclusivity and social justice, comedy must also evolve, seeking ways to be both provocative and respectful. The complexity of laughter, humor, and norms reminds us that while laughter brings joy, it also carries social weight. The power of comedy is in its ability to connect people, reveal truths, and sometimes prompt us to reconsider the rules that we live by.
Look at that! Together with rings and my team.
I'm not, no.
Unstoppable!